first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll try the right side with Jones. And able to get this to the 31.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's Rodgers. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Running right, Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Fight 60. Ball red. Black shot.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Forced out to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Down. Point the needle.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they send a man in motion right. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Green. Green back. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Charlie Warner in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Jones. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game. And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game. And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. From the 27, Lance into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again. Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right, 97, right, check, right, 6, 7.
McCaffrey on the counter. Pretty move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Hey, confused.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Quad red. Black shot. Steel black. Set.
Here's Lance. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devontae Wyatt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Yellow. Ready.
Now Lance. Going up top. Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
On play action, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The Lance going to throw. Finding Gray going across the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. To throw, it's Lance. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
26.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. Powers through it, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and 9. They'll go again to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Hey, just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
50.
Now Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Strike 2. Dog red. Black shot. Cut.
One final try now for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.